Hello and welcome to Flying Bobbins. I'm Liz and this month in the Sew Along Club we are going to be making the Kajo sweater and dress by Named Clothing. So this will feature as the Sew Along launching on the 1st of November 2025. I have, as you can see, made both the top and the dress version of this pattern. I love it, it's a really great pattern. In my video Sew Along I will take you through everything from cutting out your dress or your top through to finishing it off. So the Kajo sweater or dress comes in a size UK 4 up to UK 28, and that is a European 32 up to 56 or USA 0 to 24. And that equates to a bust measurement of 76 centimetres or 29 7/8 inches up to 134 centimetres or 52 3/4 inches. And the Kajo pattern is by Named. It's a brand new pattern out. It has been described as a pattern for confident beginners. My experience sewing it is that it takes a little concentration to cut out because the pattern shapes are slightly unusual because it's a wrap. Once you get your head around that, then the rest is really easy breezy. It was pretty quick to sew up actually. I managed to do this dress including the filming, which takes obviously longer. I managed to do it in a school day, so sort of starting at 10, finishing at just after lunch. So it really is quite a quick sew. Some of these sew along videos do take me a few days to do. This one I could just do the whole thing in a day. So definitely a nice kind of Sunday afternoon sewing project for you. I just really love wearing both of these styles. Since making the sweater I've been wearing it loads. I wore it out on Saturday to a sewing event with some wide leg trousers and kind of glammed it up a bit with heels, and then at the weekend I wore it with some jeans and boots, and it kind of can go both ways. The sweater features a wrap front and a wrap back with, let me just swivel her around there, with this back tab detail, and then on the sweater you have this shaped waistband here which is really attractive. The dress has the same sort of shaped top with the wrap front and wrap back and the bat wing sleeve, which is ultra comfortable and fairly easy to fit actually, because you've got lots of nice room around the bust. So this is the same bodice shape as the top, but then you have your pencil skirt and a tie belt to finish the look off. So I think this is the kind of style that you could dress up or dress down. The kits that I've created for you on this project, they come in 4 different colours of this Angora cable and then some different colours of a party sparkle. So you could make this as a kind of comfy Sunday, dress up, dress down, lunch with the girls kind of dress. Or you could really, for the Christmas festive season, you could really sparkle it up with some more lurex kind of fabrics. It really suits mid-weight jerseys on double knits such as this cable, but also any jacquard knits, kind of Ponte Romas, that sort of weight. Probably if you were looking at like a t-shirt jersey, it might be a little bit on the lightweight side for this dress. You want something with a bit more body. For the pencil skirt dress in particular, you want something with a bit of stretch so that you can stride comfortably. Fitting wise, I would say it's true to size. I cut myself a 10 top or 10 bodice and a 12 skirt, which is typical for me. If I was shopping on the British High Street from a retail store, those are the sizes I would choose. I would just, if I made it again, I might even go up to a 14 on the skirt. The pencil skirt is cut very slim, but that depends on the amount of stretch in your fabric. If you have a really stretchy fabric, you can go with your usual size. If your fabric is slightly less stretchy, then you might want to size up a little bit. You have a 1 centimetre seam allowance on this pattern. so you don't have room to play with letting it out at all. So if in doubt, I would say go up a size, in particular on the skirt, because you can always just sew it in. The skirt profile is actually dead simple. It's just a back and front panel. There's no darts, there's no waistband. It's just sew down the side seams and attach to the body. So it'd be very easy just to sort of make the skirt slightly bigger and take it in. Other adjustments, talking about the pattern, I actually took this up slightly. So in a minute I will switch my phone round and so you can see the full length dress. I found the pattern as it was to be really quite long. I think I ended up taking 10 centimetres off the length in total, and I then used the normal hem allowance that they give you of 4 centimetres. So that gives me a really nice kind of mid-calf, midi length, which suits me. The shoulder to waist is quite high-waisted. That's the design of the dress. If you have a longer torso, you may want to just lengthen that a little, but for me, I made it as the pattern and it fits really nicely. On the top, I did actually shorten the sweater band slightly, so this should be another few centimetres longer. I found when I was wearing it with trousers, and I prefer high-waisted trousers, I found that the line was too low for me. It sort of went below the waist and then interfered with the high waist trousers and how the two looked together. So I did actually shorten that waistband there, which is very easy to do. So yeah, I would say it's one of those patterns that you can just make straight out of the packet and have a really successful sew. Quite easy to sew up, will suit a range of different fabrics to give different looks. You've got both the sweater and the dress options. So overall, it's a really great dress, and top combo to have in your pattern inventory when you see those really lovely statement jacquards or gorgeous fabrics that you want to sew with. You can just, go for it and make this style. And you've got yourself a lovely dress that you probably will end up wearing time and time again, or a cozy sweater that you can dress up and down. So highly recommend this pattern. I really have enjoyed making it. So I've got, following on from this video, I have a series of, I think, 4 or 5 videos. I think I do an entire video just on cutting out the paper pattern, and then another video on cutting out the fabric and showing you how best to lay that out. In particular, if you're working with something like this cable, it's really nice to be able to get this effect here where the cables run in line with the wrap. So I do cover that in my videos as well, and then I've got 2 or 3 videos going through how to sew this dress up, but it really is quite a straightforward sew. So if you're watching this video and you are not a member of the Sew Along Club, to give you a quick lowdown, the Sew Along Club is my monthly online sewing club for people who can't make it to my physical lessons. It's £10 per month. I cover a new pattern every single month, and you can either purchase a kit from me to go with that sew along, or you can use fabric from your own stash. To learn more about the Sew Along Club, head over to my website and I shall put details of where to find out all the information you need in the comments section below, or just email me or leave a comment if you have any questions. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started on the sew along of this really great pattern.